my mother had a terminal illness. What really drives me to start the courage to quit my job is to really take the time off to take care of my mom. I'm Damien, I'm 28 this year. For my background wise, I've been working in PwC Singapore for 4 years, and subsequently I left my job and joined the banking industry. I was working in BNP Paribas, and then subsequently I actually left BNP Paribas and took over my family's business. So basically my business primarily do grass turfing on construction site. I think a lot of people are very unfamiliar with these industries. Basically, if you were to really look at construction sites, there are always a lot of soil. If given a very heavy rainfall, there will be cases where there will be soil erosion, and that's where we come in to really turf the area to ensure that the roots are really sticking the soil intact, and also to take on any excess water when there's heavy rainfall. It's quite personal because when I was working in the corporate life, I actually received news from my mother's doctor that my mother had a terminal illness. What really drives me to start the courage to quit my job is to really take the time off to take care of my mom. And also the business couldn't go on as usual. So what we did was to take turns, but given the COVID situation, the business wasn't doing very well. My father actually had the idea of closing down the business, and that's where I came in to really took up the savings that I had to really sustain the business going forward. One of the proudest moments, I guess, would be something that had recently occurred. Basically, one of the contractors actually asked us to repair the road curb along the roadside, including the turfing of the grass. We actually didn't have any expertise in doing the roadside work and also any repairing of curbs activities. So what I actually did was really to do some research, especially on YouTube. I think YouTube is the best friend for everyone to learn something new. And that's where this deal that I had with the client, it has been completed successfully. So this is something that I'm very proud of. I think one of the sacrifices was something that I mentioned earlier, was to really quit my corporate job just to continue my father's legacy. Corporate job actually provides a lot of stability compared to how my business operates. We always work under a big construction site without any shade. Rain or shine, we'll be working with all our tools, get ourselves dirty in the soil. Even if you go out shopping under the sun or like going to hiking, you will definitely think like, oh, it's better to stay in a shopping mall, right? So for me, it's like the same mentality. Whenever I'm out there working, I always thought like, oh, maybe I could have a better life in a corporate world, staying in the office behind my computer in the air-conditioned environment to do my work. But I always tell myself, this is my business and my hard work is for myself and not for someone else, and that's very important and crucial. I always believe if I'm able to put in this kind of hard work, then I will get some reward somehow in the future. I think the toughest point for most businesses would be the COVID-19 pandemic. At that point of time, the construction industry wasn't doing very well. We were not given the permission to start any work. What I actually did was to really take a step back and to see how can I help the business going forward, is to really find myself another corporate job for the time being, just to earn some money and really to pay the workers, pay the necessities to keep the business alive. I guess it's going to be a very tough transition for everyone that seeking for a career change, because you wouldn't be familiar with all the jargons, the business operations, the people. I think that's something that for all entrepreneurs to really look into, on how to build their interpersonal skills to react with different kind of situation and to solve different kind of problems compared to how they were in the corporate life. An important advice is to not be fear of falling or failing. It's kind of journey to learn everything new. So if you don't fall or if you don't fail, then you wouldn't be able to carry yourself and move forward. Yeah, that's the best advice that I can give for my fellow entrepreneurs.